Okay, here's a shot of the gear I used for my weekend out BC USA meet. It got down to about 27 degrees. It wasn't as cold last night. And this is what I call my miner's kit setup. It is a lot of gear. I could condense it down to the Alice pack frame, but that's about 55 pounds, bare essentials. I got the Polk sled there. I got the 3 U.S. Army shelter halves, a wood burning stove. So there's a Polk sled with wood on it that we hauled in. Alright, and then next to it is the bag that I keep the tent in, and my saw, and my little three tripod stools, and the canteen, and the bag that the stove goes in, and then that's just the bag of firewood there. And then over here we have a lot of gear, not really packed up, but that canvas bucket, the Alice pack frame, my little 18-liter day pack, and then just some clothes, wool blanket, couple of books, the little elk pouch I made, elk hide pouch for my PSK, my down booties, some food, and my kerosene lantern, and the all-weather grabber blankets that I use for ground cloths. I keep 3 of those with me in this kit. Use 2 in the tent and then just 1 to cover up my gear. They're really handy, they're reflective, and they're pretty tough. So that's my gear setup. Okay, here we are packed up. I got the Alice pack and that big pack frame I made with my closed-cell foam pad, my little day pack, the little toboggan, kid sled, I call it Polk sled, and on there is the canvas tarp or the canvas tent, the wood burning stove, my USGI canteen, and the base frame that I made. And I made that base frame just so that I don't have to pound the stakes into the ground other than the guy line. So we made 1 trip to the card for firewood and sleeping bags, but other than that, and that canvas bucket is on here. A couple of tools in there. Other than that, we're all set to go. Leaving the BC USA meet. Lone survivors. Peace out. Okay, here we are inside the 3 U.S. Army shelter halves out camping, so we're actually using it. There's my little 12-centimeter zebra pot. There's the chimney there with the double wall. My trekking pole back there. Right, there's the stove going. If you can see, turn the light off here for a second and see it glowing in there. Yeah, it's pretty hard, but okay. Turn the lights back on. There it is. There's just the corner, all of our junk. Plenty of room in here. It's just amazing how much, 1 extra little U.S. Army shelter half is. You can't see it well, but you got the dog in here underneath the covers. Got room over there for my gear. There's the Dodger dog. Eric's in here, my sleeping bag. Got the wood laid in for the night. I mean, one of the things about that small stove is you do have to cut the wood up a little small. Thing I found is the spark arrestor was really constricting the airflow. I temporarily took that off, and it's just blowing like a forge now, a blowtorch. I can dampen it down or whatever I want, but it's really nice in here now. Yesterday, when I had that spark arrestor on there and it kind of clogged up and restricted the flow a little bit, just set it up a little bit underneath there, and the wood just wouldn't catch, and it would just kind of sit there and smolder, and sometimes the smoke would backdraft a little bit, puff into the tent. Another nice thing about having this 3 Army shelter halves with the big pyramid pole there is that, when you do open the door and some smoke happens to come out back in, which isn't probably the best for you, the smoke rises to the ceiling and dissipates. I mean, this thing isn't airtight by any means, but it's like, I'm sitting here in a t-shirt and it's like 70 degrees in here right now, so we're good. Peace out. BC USA meet.
It's not really meat.
Yeah, we're just the only ones left, but that's cool. We're having a good time.